Okay, so I decided to use the Lenormand today. This one is the maybe Lenormand, or you can call it Lenormand if you want, or you can call it the Lennies. But I like this deck by Ryan Edwards. It's a combination of the Lenormand and Gypsy. So I'm going to do 5 cards. These cards are really small, so I think I can fit 5 cards. I'll make them fit. And early this morning Pacific time, the moon is, so 6 a.m. Pacific or 9 a.m. Eastern, and adjust accordingly in between. The moon is at 29 degrees Sag, so we are just about through the whole sign of Sagittarius, and we're moving into very earthy Capricorn for the next 2.5 days. And the moon's still opposing Mars, so there might be, be careful about being impulsive in a way where you say the wrong thing just because it's the truth. If it's hurtful, it doesn't matter if it's true, right? It just doesn't. Okay, so we had the little piggy. That's all about abundance and prosperity. Prosperity. What else? This one right here. Okay, and the little dueling swords. I forget what the name of this card is, but that has to do with a little bit of a battle. Yeah, so if there is an argument today, it might be over money. Okay, this one here. Oh, it could be. Well, this card has to do with success and awards and being recognized, seen and heard and understood, basically. But it can also have to do with like clannish kind of behavior. And then we have the moon, which has to do with reputation, but also has to do with our family, has to do with cycles, emotions, feelings. And then lastly, love this, we have the handshake. So being that these 2 cards are mirroring each other, or bookending the reading, I would say that it's very, very possible for many of you that there's some agreement that has to do with financial considerations today. And even though it's Saturday, I doubt you'd be, well, you never know with banks nowadays, banks and loan organizations, things get signed, online. So we're pretty much working 7 days a week a lot of times. Unless it's like closing an escrow, then you're waiting, right? But anyway, yeah, it feels like an agreement about abundance. And maybe it's about your own inner agreement to see yourself as someone who should be patted on the back. Maybe this is about you patting yourself on the back for how far you've come. Even though you've been through conflict around and around and around again, or even though you've cleared out the conflicting patterns from your family, right, and generations before them, that maybe were coming from fear, or, because, my goodness, all you have to do is think back to what it was like. You can imagine our parents growing up during the Great Depression and what their parents went through. So it's like grandparents and, parents and grandparents, and for our grandchildren, it's their great-grandparents. That's a lot of lineage that comes down with a certain set of beliefs. And they're always, not always, but usually, most often, our parents are just trying to protect us. But we may have grown up with with this like recycling tape in our heads that things have to be a certain way in order for us to be prosperous and have safety and security. but there might be a new way of thinking about that. Oh, especially over the weekend. So I would say on the most mundane levels, just be careful about getting into arguments about money, because they have they have you in their hearts, especially family members. I don't see that they're trying to, steal or manipulate. We don't have the mice or the fox card here. But then again, on another level, this could relay the message that maybe someone in your family is not recognizing you. Maybe there's an inner conflict because they're not seeing you for all the things that you deserve to be seen for. And instead, they're just focused on the money. And you're over here going, hey, what about me? I'm always here doing the laundry, shopping, cooking, cleaning, right? And you're over here making all the money, but you're the one that the kids think is all that, right? So if it could be working out relationship dynamics with these two cards here, like that is one thing I'm picking up on. Yeah, let's see what was at the bottom of the deck. Oh yeah, now we do have the fox and the tree. So that does bring in, and the eye. So with these three cards, that does bring in something could be tricky and a little bit manipulative. And definitely with the tree, we're talking family members. I mean, these two cards, I was feeling that way with these two combined, but for sure, now I'm feeling family. And you're the one who's intuitive and sees the truth. So just hold on to that and know that your consciousness is in your DNA. Yeah, we have these karmic patterns from our family, but we're the ones that can clear everything out and work things to our advantage because we can see the truth. Because that was then and this is now. Right? So yeah. So trust your spidey senses, trust your psychic senses, and see the future that you want already in your mind's eye as you move through your life. So, yep, that's it. Hope you have a really good day. Take good care. Let me know how you guys are doing, and be back soon. Bye.